Hey guys, it's Jennifer. I am back for my week 16 update and I'm sort of excited, sort of not. I thought this week was actually going to be really bad being that it's Halloween week. My kids went trick-or-treating. They got tons and tons of candy, and that means I've actually ate tons and tons of candy, which I know is horrible. Well, not tons and tons, but normally I'm not eating candy, so I have had quite a few pieces of candy that I shouldn't have had, I must say. And my stomach has been on fire because of it, because I'm not used to eating it. So live and learn, right? So let me share with you my measurements that I got. For my waist, I stayed at 39 inches, and because 16 weeks to me is kind of like a big thing or whatever, so I'm gonna have pictures at the end, my before and after pictures from when I very first started this journey to now. You can see a good difference. I've still got a long way to go, and I imagine when I actually get out there and I have some exercising and actually really truly dig into like meal prepping and things, when we get bills caught up, we'll be able to do that. We're still behind, but whatever, that's life, right? So originally when I first started, my waist was 48 inches, so I'm down to 39 inches, so I'm 9 inches down. My arm is at 13 3/4, which is actually the only thing that I had go up a 1/4 of an inch from last week was 13 1/2. So I'm not upset about that. Originally it was at 15 1/2, which over the weeks, really my arms is just, they just aren't going anywhere, so it's still down, so that's all that matters, right? My hips stayed at 40 inches, and when I started there at 47 inches. Sorry if I keep looking in the wrong direction. My phone is still broken on the other side of the camera, so I'm not used to looking at the tiny little dot when you have like all this stuff moving in front of you, so I apologize. Yep. My calf is at 15 1/2 inches, and when I first started it was at 16 1/2, so I'm down an inch, which those never budge, so that's like awesome for me. Happy with that. My bust is at 42 1/2 inches, and when I first started it was at 47 inches, so my weight is at 215, which is the same, and when I started it was at 229, but I actually, according to I lost 0.2 pounds, and like I said, I ate way more crap than I should have been eating, and yeah, I'm not gonna complain. If it stays the same like number and I actually went down a little bit, I'm good with that. As far as my plans go, I actually am excited for next week because tomorrow I plan on doing a little bit of meal prepping. I'm going to do, it's brown rice. I'm gonna make a bunch of brown rice, and then I got some chickpeas, and what are they called? Now I can't remember. Sorry if you hear my husband. He's actually making like a belt sander or something like that. So he's working on the thing. Anyways, I got the chickpeas, brown rice, and some tomatoes with green chili, corn, and black beans. And I'm just gonna mix it all together, and that's what I plan on having for lunch every day. I don't know if there's enough. I might do lunch and dinner, but I also got a bunch of salad stuff, so maybe I'll do that for dinner every day and then do salads for lunch. I haven't decided yet, but either way, I'm excited to eat that because it sounds good. I'm envisioning like pancheros, or I think that's the same, almost the same type thing. It's like chipotle, but I've never had chipotle. But that's what I'm envisioning it to taste like, deliciousness, and it's semi-good for me. A lot better than Butterfingers and Jolly Ranchers and Twizzlers. So yeah, super excited about that. I do plan on walking more because I've actually gotten a lot of stuff taken care of at the house. I still have to put clothes away, and I sold almost all my stuff on Poshmark, but I've still got more stuff. Like every time I go back and open the closet, there's just more. Like honestly, from doing that KonMari method, I wear the same thing like every day practically, and I could go through and probably get rid of another 90% of my clothes, which I've already gotten rid of like 75% of my clothes. So very little amount that I'm going to have left when I get over. And I'm going to list that on Poshmark too. And I plan on doing some like furniture, redoing some furniture and selling it to make extra money on the side. And I've gotten some, my mom and I actually went out and got a bunch of pallets behind this glass warehouse, and my husband and I took them apart, and I plan on making some things with that and selling them. My main goal is to not have to work anymore. So I want to be my own boss. I want to be with my kids more, and that's what I'm working towards. End goal is going to be, we were thinking about selling our house and using like the extra money that we get to put a down payment on a cheaper house, as well as paying off some of the bills that we have, just to get caught up, you know, and start minimalizing everything. But then I got to thinking, you know, why stop there? Why not follow my dreams, sell the house, and move out of state? If it means I have to wait a few more months, then I'm gonna do it. I crave nature, and more of the places around here that when we drive out to, like, we have like a lake area, and every time we drive out there's just more buildings and houses, and they're like cookie cutter houses, and there's so many people here. It's just, there's no nature, and the more and more you look, there's more deer being killed and animals on the side of the road, and it's not about that life anymore. I don't know. One of my bags fell. I don't know, and with this election coming up, and I don't know if you guys heard, but we actually had a double shooting of a policeman fairly close, which is, it's scary because I've got kids here, you know, and I've got friends who are on the force, and I don't know, this world is just getting really scary. I watched the Before the Flood documentary, which I know some people are saying is kind of crappy, but at the same time I get to the point in the hole where the world is not the same, and it's rapidly changing, and everybody's against everybody, and yeah, it's just depressing. And I can't afford to be depressed about the world going on around me and also hating my job when I'm young, you know. I was just telling my husband for the first time, I want to lose weight and I want to do like an action movie. I know that's silly, but it's going to be something that I'm going to work for. I want to get stronger, lose weight, and I want to audition for some movies. You know, you're given one life. Live it. I don't want to go to my funeral and have people say, yep, she only ever got one error in her life doing her job. She was good at it, I suppose. She got by. I don't want to be that person. I want to be the person that makes a difference and makes other people want to follow in my footsteps positively, and I want to help other people, and I want to have fun, and I want to experience the world. I want to go places. And sorry to say, but just doing what I do now, it's not gonna cut it. I hate it. And honestly, I come home most of the nights and I get depressed and I go to bed. Not gonna lie. It sucks not having enough money and not being happy with what you do or where you're at in life. And another thing too that I'll kind of squeeze in there, because I don't think too many people really even watch this anyways, but it's nice to kind of get it off my chest. I've decided I don't want to try for another baby. I know some people go longer than 14 months, which is how long we went, and I'm taking it as a sign, you know, and as I've decided, because I really struggled the last 2 months with it, of whether or not I wanted to try or if I should just maybe just kind of give up for a little bit. And I always kind of had this feeling, but now it's like it's okay. And the way how things are kind of falling into place, I feel like it's okay that we're not going to have another one, and I'm actually going to try not to have them anymore. I've got 3, which is plenty more than what most people have and are blessed with, and they're perfect, and I couldn't ask for any better, and I really don't feel like I should ask for any more. And honestly, I just don't want one anymore. It was selfish of me to want one for so long, I suppose. But it's a huge weight off my shoulders deciding that I don't want one anymore. I can focus on other things, like getting my house decluttered even more and making money so I don't have to be employed with someone else, where I can have my own money making ways. So yeah, anyways, sorry for the long video. I just know I haven't really chatted up too much and said what's going on. And yeah, I want to do you, boo-boo. That's what I want to do. I want to do me. I want to be selfish for a little bit and enjoy my life and my family, and yeah, that's what I want to do. Anyways, I suppose I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching and subscribe. Bye.